All right, summer healers, we are into week 3. All right, we're almost done. This week, the theme is I am the treasure. This is a good one. This is one of my favorites. And this is all about our self-worth and making sure that we understand and know what makes us feel good. And I wonder if you actually know what makes you feel good. This is Eliminating Scarcity Thinking chapter. This is the chapter that we are reading this week. It has a lot to do with our perceptions of ourselves.
I'm not sure exactly what it is she's reading from, but y'all need to check this out.
Of everything. And that's the thing that we're going to examine in regards to understanding scarcity thinking. Thinking that we can't have the things that we want in life. And many of us, and I'm talking about, I have relationships with people in all walks of life, from people who have lots of money to people who have no money. This is not a money issue. This is a spiritual issue.
Let the church say amen.
And it's more connected to a self-worth, self-love issue. And if you don't feel worthy of love, you're going to have a lot of lack in your life.
Preach.
And so many of us don't feel worthy of love. And the question is why? Why is it that even our own love for ourselves is not enough? We feel as though we have to go out into the world and earn love from others and have us see ourselves through the eyes of those people in a certain manner in order for us to love ourselves. Why is it that us simply loving ourselves is not enough? Why is it that for most of us, our own love is not enough?
Tell me.
Isn't that a trip? Like, really think about that. It's like, oh, I need a man to love me. I need a woman to love me. I need my friends. I need all the people in our lives that we need to show us love. When we got all the love we need right here. Right here.
Say it.
So, part of the journey towards self-love and self-worth, it's about emotional independence. And let me tell you, a lot of people don't like that game. And I understand because it's not sexy. It's not a sexy one.
It ain't sexy being lonely and unhappy either.
Emotional independence is the foundation for self-worth and self-love, which is the foundation for true peace and happiness. There's a couple of things that I'd like you to do this week in regards to trying to figure out and working towards that sense of self-love and self-worth. The first activity is that I really want you to think about what makes you happy.
This is something to think about, y'all.
I really do. I want you to think about what makes you happy, and I want you to write it down and think about how you can incorporate this piece of happiness into your life. And the second thing I want you to do is that I want you to take an hour a day of doing this thing that makes you happy.
That's why I'm doing this video.
Whether it's a bath, whether it's drinking a glass of wine and painting, whether it's having, a conversation with your favorite girlfriend, whether it's snuggling up in your bed and reading a favorite book, whether it's going bowling, whether it's skating, whatever it is. You want to learn how to crochet. I don't care what it is.
Y'all better listen to her.
Do that activity every day this week and see how it enhances some aspect of your self-love and self-care feelings inside. Just starting with something as simple as that. You think something as simple as that, is that really going to help me get some self-love?
Yes, it will.
We have to take those, we take small steps to get to, it's one step at a time. One of the quotes that I love from the book in regards to scarcity thinking, the lack of self-love and self-worth, is you learn to love yourself by seeing how you withhold love from yourself. And you often see how you withhold love from yourself by seeing how you withhold it from others.
I gotta see if I can get this paper she's reading from.
And that's a deep one. Because how we treat others is really a reflection on how we treat ourselves. And I think at the end of the day, you should also think of spiritual practices, whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation, whether it's a yoga practice of some kind. You know, that's a very subjective thing, but I think it's really important to get connected to a source that is higher than yourself, no matter what you call it. To understand that you're not alone in this.
You are not alone.
There's a power far higher than us that is here to support us. But we can't know that to be true unless we take the time to get to know that source. Sometimes it's just going out in nature and spending time in nature. Or going to church. Going to a temple. Whatever that thing is that brings you closer to that higher source. Because that's the ultimate love. And that's what I found. And once again, I hope to hear how this week has been for you. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear your wins. I want to hear your frustrations. So just hashtag us at RTT Healing.
Oh my God, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to that beautiful woman, Jada Pinkett Smith. I had to share and repost this small talk she did because it is totally in line with what I posted earlier today. I put a post up about how beautiful things don't require attention. The sea doesn't ask you to come get in it. The sunrise and the sunset don't say, come look at me. The fragrant rose doesn't say, come smell me. They just do their beautiful thing and know that it's beautiful. And folks that are genuinely looking for beauty will find it and discover it. And those that aren't will probably miss it. And it doesn't really matter. It's all okay. And her message right here is really the same thing. You know, why do we as people need all of this affirmation and attention from others when we have access to that affirmation from ourselves? Why do we need the love and attention of others when we have the ability to love ourselves? We have the love of self, the love of source, and that's where we really ought to start. And a lot of times when you encounter people and things that are looking for all of that external validation and attention, it's usually because internally they haven't dealt with their own self-worth, their own self-esteem. So they don't know how beautiful they really are. And they're looking for that validation from someone else. But we got to remember that we got to get it from ourselves first and foremost. You can't give anybody anything that you don't already have. You can't give love if you don't have it. And you don't have it if you don't have it for yourself. So I love this post. I hope you check out everything that Jada Smith says because she's always on point. And I just wanted to share it with you. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you stay tuned for more from the Jamal Cast.